Okay, so everyone has their own setup. I really enjoy mine, but this will be the last version of it. So let's take a look at everything that is here before I tear it down and build a new one. Okay, hold on. First of all, hi to all of the new folks that have been finding the channel. It's nice to meet you. We are inching our way closer and closer to my goal of 50,000 subscribers. So if you haven't liked the video, go ahead and like that video down below. It really does help support the channel. And if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button so you know when I upload next. Okay, back to the video. Also, stick around. There's also going to be a giveaway for a $100 gift card to buy whatever you want at the Crunchyroll manga shop or the Crunchyroll store in general. So further details later on in the video. All right, kicking things off in the top right corner. It used to be my Shonen Jump shelf. Things are changing just a little bit and you'll see, but let's dive into it, all right? So starting off with Hunter x Hunter, which is what I'm actually rewatching for the third time right now. Moving on, I have volume 2, because this is the one that was at Book Off when I was shopping with my friend, of Prince of Tennis. This is one of my friend's favorite series. It's like a token of our friendship. I just have it on my shelf. It should be volume 1, but it's volume 2. That's okay. Next is one of my favorite series and my top read last year and probably one of my top reads this year. It's a newer series. I am like the biggest shill for it. It's so good. I hope you guys check it out. It's called Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You. This is volume 1, but spoiler alert, there's a manga haul coming up, the first manga haul of the summer, and there'll be some more volumes in there. So keep a lookout for that video coming very, very soon. Next is Kagurabachi. Need I say more? Okay. I am calling all Berserk fans. As a manga collector, when you get into this hobby, you hear the title Berserk get thrown around a lot. Now, you might know that these are all of the manga volumes in single volume format, but what you might not know is that Berserk really hasn't gotten a lot of love in gaming, specifically any official collabs. In fact, the last one was all the way back in 2017. So the time has come, and it is my pleasure to officially announce an official license with Berserk in Diablo Immortal. There is so much happening in this update. To start things off, there is a Nosferatu Zodd themed battle, which is a limited time boss with special rewards and tokens that can be earned. Immediately looking at what's in this collab between Diablo Immortal and Berserk, my favorite thing right off of the bat was the free earnable skins that you can get throughout the event. They would be for weapons and golem skins for the familiars, all of which can be earned by playing the game during this event. And of course, there are premium skins that can be earned for each specific class in the game and the weapons too, which look absolutely amazing. Inspired by Guts and Griffith, of course. And there will also be legendary gems, which are socketable items that are earnable, which are inspired by Berserk as well. There will also be a reskinned game modes for Survivor's Bane, which is a top-down action survival minigame, which this event is directly inspired by Guts' journey into the other world. As a kid that grew up playing Diablo when I got home from school, the original one, and maybe StarCraft 2 at the same time, this is a very fun event because I would eventually grow up to read manga like Berserk, so this crossover makes a lot of sense and I'm all here for it. It has been forever since we've seen any sort of official Berserk collab in gaming, so make sure you guys don't miss out on this Diablo Immortals and Berserk collab, and of course links for everything will be down below in the description box. Then I have a couple volumes of Cross Game, volumes 1, 2, and 8. This is a baseball series. There's some romance in it, some hard life lessons in it. It's oddly difficult to collect physically, or at least it was. I haven't tried to collect them in a while. So I think I'm done collecting Cross Game, at least at this moment in time. I'm just gonna read it. I believe I can read it on the Viz app. Someone can let me know if I'm wrong about that, but I believe that's where I'm probably just going to read the rest of Cross Game. It's still really good. It's a classic, especially if you like baseball. Please check it out. Speaking of classics, this is Yakitate Japan. All right, hopefully I said that right. I used to call it Yakitate, and that was just so wrong. But it got stuck in my mind forever. You know, like when you say a word wrong for so long, it becomes right in your head? Anyways, this is Yakitate Japan. I like to call this the Food Wars before Food Wars. It's not as ecchi. has amazing storyline, so good, so fun. Early 2000s art, it's a blast. It doesn't follow an all-around chef, it follows a prodigy baker. It's almost like a tournament style sort of arc with like training arcs in between. It's really freaking good. An amazing cast of characters, and like I mentioned before, the art is really what captivated me. Start with the anime. These, I believe, are all out of print. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. It's not the hardest thing to collect ever. It's a really good story, so if you are just getting into manga collecting and want to pick up something unique, you can start trying to pick these up at like your half-price books or any sort of used bookstore, or just bulk buy them online, which is always a great strategy. But I highly recommend starting with the anime. You're going to fall in love with it. You're going to want to read it. This, you know, X, Y, and Z comes next. But if you want to pick it up, it's not that hard to find all of them. I'm trying to piece them together one by one, but I digress. Very, very good. It's one of my cozy series. Okay, moving on next. Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh my goodness, can I say it right? JJK volumes 1 to 4. This was gifted to me by one of my mods in the community. I love you, bro. Hope all is well. And he also gifted me volumes 1 to 3 of Chrono Crusade. Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't opened them. I don't know what that series is about, but I will eventually, okay? Coming up next is the single volume of Soul Eater. This is my reminder to buy the rest of the paperback editions of Soul Eater. It is a series that I want to complete. I was buying the perfect editions, and I have a few of them. I am gonna let them go. I'm gonna sell them. They're in perfect condition. I'll find a buyer for them, and I want to fund, like I mentioned before, I'm a big advocate for, a big lover of single paperback volumes. And as much as I love those perfect editions, and they are incredibly well made, Square Enix knocked it out of the park with them, I very much like reading paperbacks. So I'm gonna sell all of them, try to get the rest of Soul Eater. And I believe these are put up by Yen Press. The paperbacks are put up by Yen Press, so that's cool to have. That's cool to know, excuse me. Next is Yotsuba. Oh my goodness. I only have 2 volumes of Yotsuba. I want to read all of it. I just don't know when I'm going to do that. Maybe it will be next summer, maybe it will be this summer. I don't know. I will keep you guys updated with my Yotsuba adventure though. Okay, so moving on, another cozier series that have been recommended to me over and over and over again. In fact, there's a guy that will comment on my videos advocating for me to read, I believe it's Nichijou, every video, like every video. And if you're that guy, hi, I hope you're doing well. Anyways, this is my singular volume of Nichijou to constantly remind me to, I think there's an anniversary box set for it. I'll probably buy that sometime down the road to read it. Or maybe I'll get them from the library and read them that way. I don't know. I gotta figure it out of what I'm doing with Nichijou, but I'll keep you guys updated with that one, okay? And last but not least, as you can see, it stopped being Viz kind of around where JJK is. These last few are kind of like easy access. Like I can walk up, my bedroom is like down that way and around the corner. So I'll come down that hall and I'll make a right, I'll turn the corner. And this is like easy access to like read in bed or like in my room or in the office or whatnot. So one that I kind of want to read next is the From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. Okay, it just looks so fun. I haven't read the light novel, haven't watched the anime. I believe there's an anime based off of this. It looks so fun. Yen Press sent this over, and I might read it like this weekend. So we'll see. We have Hikaru no Go. I don't have all of the single volumes. I don't know. There's like a rumor going around in my Discord or like in this community. People thought I had all of the physical volumes of Hikaru no Go. I almost have all of the volumes. I don't quite have all of them. Some of them are kind of pricey. I'm not gonna lie. You can read all of Hikaru no Go on, I believe it's the Jump app. Someone correct me if I'm wrong down below in the comments, but I recommend watching the anime and then going to read the manga on the Jump app to save yourself some money. It is a wonderful series to read. One of my highest recommended series to read, okay? So good, so good. It's just a little difficult to pick up, okay, if you want to try to buy them, especially if you like are a retail only person where you're only getting things at like a Barnes & Noble sort of store, or like a Waterstones or a BAM, something like that. Next we have, once again, another series that, oh God, I wish we got reprints and the story actually finished, but Gintama back there, and then my single volumes of Shaman King. If you want to collect Shaman King, okay, if you're a big fan that watched it, I think it was like the 5 Kids version, like I did, back in the day before guitar lessons, or we would kick your weekend off with them. What I recommend doing if you want that nostalgia factor is you can track down all of the single volumes. I believe they've come down a little bit in price since the Omnis have been around. However, at some point you're going to need to switch over to the Omnis because the Omnibus have the revised ending. Or I believe you can if you have Amazon Prime, you can get the revised ending just by reading it for free over on Amazon Prime. It's included with your membership. So just Google Amazon Prime Manga. But I recommend doing that, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish collecting all of the singles and then get the Omnis, and then I will have the old ending and the new revised ending. Okay, anyways. Whew, okay, that was just the top right shelf. Let's move down. Of course, there's this sign here. I don't know. Here's the tea. I don't know if I'm going to be keeping the sign in the new setup. I think I might move it into the office. I don't know. Because technically I can use this extra space now. I used to have 3 bookshelves and it got dwindled down to 2 because one of them broke on the move over here to the new place. So I could actually use this room now. So I'm thinking about building a new setup in the office, and this will be where all of that stuff will go. That's what I'm thinking, but I really like having it here on the bookshelf. But so for now, it's here. We'll see where it lands in the future. So moving down from the sign, we have larger volumes, okay? There's no real theme for this shelf. It goes from like Barakuman, which is one of my favorite slice of life series of all time. It's incredible. And now it's all pretty readily available. You should have no problem finding this one. So if you're into slice of life, into, you know, things like burnout, finding yourself as an artist, like recovering from like self-trauma from comparing yourself to others, admitting you were wrong as an adult, learning from the wholesomeness of children and being out in the countryside in Japan. You know, motifs like that, themes like that are what you're going to find in Barakuman. Healing. Healing is a big one and growing. So I highly recommend Barakuman. Okay, start with the anime on that one, all right? Witch Hat Atelier. When the anime comes out for this one, it's going to be so big. Oh my goodness. So I have 12 or 13. 13 is around here. Oh my God, I was just reading it. I think 13 was around here. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind. Anyways, moving on. We have Steins Gate. I love Steins Gate, okay? Makise Kurisu was an awakening for me. And then Steins Gate Zero, volumes 1, 2, and 3. These are put up by Udon. They have paperback and hardcover editions. I recommend either one of them, but I am a paperback junkie, so I've actually, I gave away my hardcover editions, and now I have just the paperbacks, which I love. It's cool to read it. If you've never read Steins Gate and you've only ever seen it, it's cool to read. And I'm assuming if you've never read it, you've probably never done the visual novel either. So, I mean, either way, just try reading it or experiencing it through a visual novel. It's interesting. And we have Yokohama Kadeshi Kiku down over there in the corner. Hinamatsuri. Now, I am one of the biggest shills for Hinamatsuri. I haven't talked about it in a while, but it is a comedy slice of life adventure series. Highly, highly recommend it. Once again, start with the anime. This is put out by One Piece Books. They are a wonderful small publisher, okay? Dude, they're actually really nice over there. So if you want to support a good publisher and find a series that I've actually had quite a few of you guys email me, DM me, telling me that you've taken that recommendation, you've checked it out, it's actually really good. I love seeing your feedback when I get it. Oh my God, Hinamatsuri, please, please, please check it out. And there's a handful of volumes out. Like there's a ton to binge. If you find them on sale, like just buy it in bulk. Highly recommended, okay? Then we have another, oh my God, next is, I should rewatch this. In fact, I will rewatch this. This is a summer favorite of mine. A winter favorite. It is a favorite of mine, okay? Non Biyori. Non Biyori is a contender for my all-time favorite slice of life. So gosh darn cute and underrated and deep. Really dig into those chapters when you start reading Non Biyori, okay? Also, dig into your wallet. Because if you want to collect it physically, I gave up. I don't want to pay that much for all of those single volumes. As you can see, I have a handful of them. If I find like a deal and someone like willing to let the rest go for like a somewhat decent price, I'll hop on it. But Non Biyori is quite expensive. Some of those volumes can be quite expensive. So keep that in mind, but you can watch the anime. I'm sure you can find a good deal on these digitally if that's your thing. If you want to collect it physically, just know you're digging into your wallet a little bit, and that's going to be a theme that you see in this in this manga collection videos. There are some series I'm throwing in the towel a little bit because we're getting reprints, or it's getting printed. You know, like we're getting Mushishi. Oh my God, can you freaking believe that Parasite is coming back in paperback editions? Like, so I'm kind of throwing in the towel in hopes of waiting, or in hopes that waiting or being patient will pay off, rather. So we'll see. And Nanan Biori is sadly on that list for me. I've read it all digitally, but physical, I would love to. It's my summer series. If you get like that nice, you wake up early in the morning on a summer morning and it's not hot yet. You make yourself an iced cup of coffee, a nice breakfast, and you sit down for a few hours and you want to watch like a really cozy anime or read a really, really cozy manga. Up there in my top recommendations, it's Nanan Biori, okay? Next is, do you guys remember Air Gear? I had a viewer, you know who you are, I love you, thank you, send me their Air Gear collection, okay? Actually, there's a whole story behind it. We're not gonna get into it now, but Air Gear. Bring back Air, I'm gonna say it, here's my soapbox. Bring back Air Gear. Dude, who's gonna do it? It will do so well now, okay? It's a little degen, all right, not gonna lie, there is booba, there is so much booba, oh my God. It's not a bad thing. Okay, let me grab this really quickly. I have my filming cart right there filled with a bunch of goodies and camera stuff. Look at these cute mugs. Okay, this is one of them. I'm technically stealing Michelle's mug right now because mine's in the dishwasher. Mine has like sandwiches and bears and stuff on it. Anyways, we bought like matching cute mugs from like the similar set and I'm in love with them. They're so gosh darn cute. And anyways, okay, so coming down here, this one's gonna be, I love this shelf. So obviously you're noticing the first thing right off the bat is Dorohedoro. Dorohedoro was probably one of the series that emotionally impacted me, excuse me, a lot. I loved the art style. This is when I first started going to anime expos as well. So this would have been like 2019, I believe, like the last one before the pandemic. That's when I started to go to anime expos and stuff. So I bought these over there, and this is the official guidebook or the character book for Dorohedoro. Really cool art in this one. I don't see a lot of folks owning this one. And this is the art book for Dorohedoro as well, all right? And back here behind Dorohedoro, I actually do, there's like Spice and Wolf, there's some light novels that are like far few and in between, like random ones that I need to read. March Comes In Like a Lion is back there, which is one I'm eagerly going to be collecting. Next we have Happiness, All of Happiness. So good. Don't sleep on Happiness. Oh my gosh, it's a really short read. You could binge it in a night, I did, or like 2 nights. Oh my God, it's so good. Vampires. I think it was vampires, right? It's been years ago. It's good, okay? Next is Noise. So this is Nihei, the same author as, Blam and Knights of Sidonia. Very good. This is his first work. Found it at Barnes & Noble. It's a hardcover, a really small hardcover. Next over here is Knights of Sidonia, volumes 3 and 4. Now, you might be wondering, Boogie, where is your Knights of Sidonia, the big vertical master editions? Yeah, I'm getting rid of them. I want these, you're gonna see this all the time in this collection video. I want those singular paperback editions. I like them, it's what I like. And the manga collection is a physical representation of what I read and what I like. Okay, anyways, moving on. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Volume 1. They're good, just not for full price. It's a great series, expensive and not a lot of page count. All right, so get them on sale. Great story though, all right? Natsumi's Book of Friends, volume, which one is it? Volume 2. Once again, this is one of those sentimental purchases, okay? If you see a random volume 2 or 18 or 5 in my collection, most likely, if it's not in order, I'm either attempting to collect them in order or it's just that one singular volume and there is some sentimental value there. In Natsumi's Book of Friends, there's some sentimental value there. Okay, moving on. Ascendance of a Bookworm. I don't hear people talking about it. It has like a pretty big following in the light novel community, in the anime community. I don't hear people talking about it. It is so god dang good. Please check out Ascendance of a Bookworm. I don't know if it has a manga. It might have a manga, but I know some of you guys don't like reading light novels and that's totally fine. Live your best life, that's okay, I get it, I 100% understand. But if you're at all inclined, okay, light novel positive, like myself, it is such a good story. At least check out the anime, please. Oh my God, for all book lovers out there, it's a must read, must watch, must check out the manga. You know what I'm saying. Okay, next is back there, we have Seraph of the End. All right, that's volume 1. Seraph of the End really fell off for me. I think the first half of Seraph of the End, or like the first 60, 70 chapters of it is really, really good. Really good. And then I think the author gets really ambitious and it gets jumbled. It's trying to do too many things at once, too many timelines, too many storylines. But that's my humble opinion. I know a lot of you guys like Seraph of the End, so don't roast me too hard. But that's my humble opinion. So that's my volume 1. I'll probably end up giving that one away, and it'll go in the giveaway pile pretty soon. And I'll show you the giveaway pile in just a second, actually. It's getting ridiculous. And then there's also the Nier, okay, so Nier Automata, whichever one it is. The 2 light novels that are out, okay? So those are over there, and the manga is right down there, which we'll get to in a second. Okay, so let's move down a shelf. But this is this one right here. And if you've noticed, by the way, some of you guys were asking what these are. I bought these. These are really cute. They are like little, you know, like in Barnes & Noble that you can see a description for a series, okay? I bought them for my own personal collection, and I had Michelle write series for some of the stuff. And then when I have friends come over or family and they want to write the description for something, I swap out the piece of paper and I'll let them write the description. So it's something cute that makes it a little more mine in, you know, for my manga collection. And that's the beauty of manga collecting, right? Like all of these stories end up being like your story to tell when someone's in the house and they're conversation starters, something to break the iceberg with, or, you know, things to bond over and whatnot. And that's really the cool thing about collecting manga, is that it truly is functioning art. I love it. I really love this hobby, man. Yeah, even though I've been gaming a lot in 2025. God, I love manga, dude. And it really, as cliche as it is, really is all about the friends you make along the way, I guess. Because getting to connect with people and buying manga with others and going on shopping adventures and whatnot is almost more fun than reading the dang thing. Honestly. Anyways, I digress. You're not here for all that. Let's move down. All right, down here, let's talk about it. This is Delicious in Dungeon. This is the box set. Now, I can't really fold it down because it's kind of tucked behind here, but in here is all of the volumes for Delicious in Dungeon. You'll see a video for this actually pretty soon on the channel, okay? Very, very good. Mushishi over there. Behind all of this is all of Higurashi When They Cry. Yen Press was kind enough to send me like the entire collection. So that's back there. The One Piece cookbook and a light novel that I'm going to be starting called Irina the Vampire Cosmonaut. I love vampire stories. Okay, so especially vampire romance stuff, and I've heard this is really good. I was out vlogging. I'll link all of my vlogs down below. You guys can check them out, especially if you're new around here. It might be a great way to get to know me. So I'll link a playlist down below in the description so you guys can go looking for that. But I heard really good things about this one. I think it's 7 volumes in total. It's like under sub 10, which is great for light novels, okay, because light novels can be really, really long. So Irina the Vampire Cosmonaut. I have volume 1 there. I'll let you know. I think I picked it up for like $5. Okay, and it's in pretty good condition. I bought that book off, so I'll let you guys know my thoughts and opinions on that one. Now we've made it to the final shelf down at the bottom. This is the big, heavy volumes. Okay, the big, heavy volume. So starting in the corner, we have an upside down. Why is it upside down? Goodness gracious. Okay, let's catch that really quickly. This is Girl from the Other Side, the hardcover. Once again, I only have that volume 1, not for sentimental reasons. It's because I'm letting that one go. Try to find the single volumes for it. Okay, anyways, JoJo's, all right, I got a few volumes of JoJo's. That's the big reward for me when I hit 50K on the channel. I'm going to do like a whole video and read and watch JoJo's for the first time. So all of these volumes have been sent to me. I haven't bought them. When I used to do P.O. Box openings, which, fun fact, my P.O. Box is reopening really soon. People have just sent me JoJo's, which is cool. Vagabond. Thank you, by the way, for everyone. These are Vagabond singles. They're not singles, but paperback editions, not the big deluxe ones. Once again, we'll collect all of Vagabond. I really want to read it, or at least everything that's out. It's not done, but you guys know what I mean. Monster. Okay, all the volumes of Monster that I picked up. The real flex here is that I got them all during the pandemic. I was able to track them all down. And if you know how much of a feat that actually is, okay? Last, we come to some Inyo Asano. Here is some Solanin, and then moving on over Inuyasha. There's that singular volume for sentimental reasons. I remember being very, very young. There's 8 years difference between my brother and I. And I remember in the morning, I think it was on summer break sometime, I found this random show. I don't know if it was at Blockbuster. I don't know if it was, I don't remember, because I was really young. My brother was like an infant, maybe not an infant, maybe a toddler. And I rented it, or I bought it, my dad bought it. I don't remember, I was really young, but my one memory from that time was it was during the summer, and I had been playing GameCube all day, but I had to find something to watch while I ate, and I was taking care of my younger brother really quickly while my parents ran to the store or something, dude, I don't know, it was a long time ago. But I remember finding Inuyasha and becoming so captivated by Kagome and Inuyasha and that story of traveling between those two worlds in the modern day and then feudal Japan. And I remember watching it with my younger brother on my lap, and I was just sort of taking care of him, and that's that one memory I have with Inuyasha. I don't know if I would collect all of it. There's a part of me that wants to. However, I might. We'll see. I don't know. You can read it on the, I believe, the Jump app or the Viz app, one of the two. That might be the best way to go because there's a ton of volumes. Anyways, that's my story with Inuyasha. K-On! And then Kowloon Generic Romance, which is at the time of recording this video, so you guys know in the future when you're watching this, the first episode or the second episode has just aired, and the internet there is a revolution for generic romance right now. There are some very explicit panels in there, but nothing that would go into like full degen territory, but it's pretty hot. It's a hot mod. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a really good story. Older cast of characters, which is great to see as someone who is no longer like in their 20s or like a late teenager. It's good, man. Check it out, okay? It's good, bro. All right, next, the final one for this, I believe. Oh, no, we still have the back to do, is Girls Last Tour. We have, of course, I have Vinland Saga, okay? Back there, okay? I can't wait for the new volume of Vinland Saga. That'll be good, all right? Or the next season of the anime, which is also proving to be incredible, okay? And then back there is a summertime rendering sent to me by Udon. I have the hardcovers back there. Also back there is Homunculus, okay? Okay, moving on. We're gonna go to the top right shelf. We're gonna start in the back, all right? So, way back here, you can see all of D. Gray Man. I have all of D. Gray Man, everything, all of the single volumes that are out right now. Then we're moving on to all of Yu Yu Hakusho, which is the entire story, and 3 volumes of Frieren, all right? Continuing down, this is sort of like my Tokyo Ghoul moment, and if you don't know, Tokyo Ghoul sort of kicked off this hobby for me. I absolutely loved the first season, read the manga, came back, realized how bad the anime was, and then read all of Tokyo Ghoul and it became like my favorite manga, at least the one that kicked things off to get me to buying more and more manga. So, and then of course Choujin X, like I mentioned before, which is the continuation series. It's not continuation of Tokyo Ghoul, but the next series that the author does, Sue Ishida. So check out Choujin X. And fun fact, if you didn't know, Tokyo Ghoul has light novels, and not really written by Sue Ishida, the mangaka, but they have his stamp of approval, so check them out. They're cool. Moving on over, I have Detroit Become Human, Volume 1, the Tokyo Stories. Fun fact, probably my favorite video game, at least one of the most impactful ones that I've ever played, like ever. It was so thought-provoking. I absolutely loved it. If you haven't played Detroit Become Human. The Way of the House Husband, Volume 2, because I don't know, I think I gave Volume 1 away. Or not away, I think I lent it to a friend that wanted to check, and they never get, I don't know, can't find my Volume 1. I was setting up for this video and I was like, wait, where is Volume 1? Anyways, The Way of the House Husband is going to be my first cosplay, and I'm thinking about cosplaying at Anime Expo this summer. It'll be my first ever one. It is also a really good series. All right, let's just get that out of the way. I don't know where the talk about The Way the House Husband went, but when this series first came out, it was the talk of the town. It was, so many folks were talking about it. It's really good, and it's cute, and I love the romance between the two of them. They're both adults. Once again, I love series that have to do where they focus with the main cast of characters that are like full-blown adults, so yeah, it's good. Okay, moving on, Record of Ragnarok, Volume 2. I haven't opened them. I'll be so hard. There's a few manga in this collection I haven't opened. That's one of them. Yes, I have volumes 1 and 2, and then ReZero Volume 1. It's a spin-off that Yen Press sent me, so that's up there as well. But I do own all of the light novels digitally, and that's going to be a really common thread throughout this video as well. There's going to be a ton of, like, guys, this is a small portion. I have in storage, okay, I so much manga, but this is the ones that I'm displaying right now, and even more digitally. It's ridiculous. It's crazy, which is why I need another bookshelf. Okay, let's move on to this shelf right down below, and this is another display one. All right, so let's talk about it, okay? In the corner, I have some quick access things that I kind of want to read. So we have Alchemist. The alchemist who survived now dreams of a quiet city life. It just sounds like something I'd be into. Yen Press sent that one over to me. In fact, Yen Press also sent over Days with My Stepsister, I believe, and Goblin Slayer. This is a spin-off of Volume 1. All of those I really want to read, so I'm going to be reading those, all right? And then Berserk, all of the single volumes for Berserk that are out, except for 19, which I need to rebuy because my dumb self. I love taking paperbacks on the go. I love taking paperbacks on the go and reading them at the park, anywhere really. The park is the main one for me, but anywhere, restaurants, anywhere. I took volume 19 out with me, put it in my backpack, and when I opened it up at the park, the freaking cover was bent sideways, which is like the risk you take whenever you take, which is why I'm a big advocate for digital as well. You know, my iPad works great for that, but anyways. I'm gonna rebuy volume 19. So I have everything but volume 19. I mean, I technically have it. I didn't throw it away, but I want to get a nice copy of it. Anyways, do you guys want a Berserk video? Let me know if you want a Berserk video. That would be really depressing, actually. I don't know. Let me know. Here we have 7 Deadly Sins Volume 1 in Japanese, Hajime no Ippo. I just bought really cool covers for Hajime no Ippo. I wish we got that series in English. I still have hope, actually. If we could bring Kingdom, we could bring Hajime no Ippo. I'm just saying. Okay, anyways, Silver Spoon, Ace of Diamond, which is, oh my gosh, my favorite baseball series is so good, and Naruto Volume 1. Okay, next, let's move down to, there is some romance back here, kind of not really. The big one really would be Maid-sama back there. When was the last time you guys heard anyone talk about Maid-sama? Let's make it today. This will be the last time you heard someone talk about Maid-sama. This is today. Read it. It's freaking good, bro. It's adorable. It's cute, dude. Read it, all right? Anyways, okay, so Yuru Camp, okay? Laid back camp. Adorable. Yen Press, just send me all of them. Bro, I want to make a video on this. It's so cute, dude. I can't. Oh my God, it's so good. If you like Laid Back Camp, check out this next one called Days on Fez. It's not necessarily about camping. It's more about like the live music scene in Japan. But there is some camping elements to it. It's slice of life. It's cute. You'll like it. Okay, so moving on, we have Soora and the House of the Monsters. I've talked about it before on the channel. We're not going to get into it, but if you're looking for a unique manga, really cool, check out Soora, House of the Monsters. Okay, New Game. All of New Game in its entirety. I'm a big fan of New Game. I think it's cool. It's basically about like game development, really. Game devs, art, finding your way as like a creative in the professional field for the first time post-college. It's cute. It has like a very cute art style. I will admit that, but like it's actually a pretty gosh darn good story, especially if you've ever been like a project manager as well, like in corporate. Like my old corporate job, I was like a full-blown project manager for a Fortune 100 company. Bro, it's good. Okay, check it. At least watch the anime, dude. It's good. All right, next is Bocchi the Rock. Oh, I don't need to say it. It's so good. A modern guitar, cute anime / manga. Sign me up. There's so many like references to modern day guitarists of like especially with like the bedroom guitar scene or bedroom guitarists, you know, the Instagram guitarist, and like the connection between those that isolate and play music and express themselves that way, and then having to come to terms with like playing with a live band and what that actually means, and like that's also a skill set to develop and whatnot. Is different playing alone to a track versus with a band. And it's good, dude. It's good. I know a lot of people are like, but what about K-On? But what about both? You could like both. I like both. Anyways, okay. Magus of the Library, good. Okay, next is Sweetness and Lightning. It's really cute. Okay, shout out to all the single dads out there. Gut-wrenching, heartfelt story, a single dad bonding with, the mom's out of the picture, the mom dies at the very beginning of the story. That's not spoilers at all, that just sets up the plot. And the dad is now alone, having to raise his daughter, and connects with his daughter and through food, and it shows the struggles of a single parent and whatnot. And I really like that it shines a light on like single dads. So shout out to all of them that are trying to raise their sons and daughters right in a positive environment and expressing themselves through food. It'll make me cry, dude. I have to buy the rest of it. If someone has read Sweetness and Lightning, I don't hear anyone talk about it, unfortunately. And it's just because it's a little older now, but it's good. Okay, next, my biggest recommendation for beginner manga collectors, actually, Skullface bookseller Honda-san. It's only a few volumes. It will teach you all about the manga collecting, reading, selling world, and a bunch of really important terms to know in a really fun, comedic way as well. They're not that expensive. Try to get them on sale, and it'll be a fun educational read for you. Get it, it's good, okay? This is a bunch of Tokyo Pop stuff. Okay, I call this the shelf of hope, at least half of it, all right? And by hope, I mean one day maybe I'll own it, all right? Over here we have Welcome to the NHK, all right, volumes 3 and 4. I would like to get the rest, but we'll see where the chips fall on that one. Then we have Dot Hack, which is one I'm very interested in, like binge reading. Sergeant Frog, which is like another one of my cozy series, especially the anime, all right? I have a good amount of volumes of Sergeant Frog here right now, but nowhere near completion. Singular volume of Tough that's still wrapped up that I never opened. Don't know if I will, let's be real. Then we have Initial D, the original run, which is cool. These are some of my prized possessions that I'll never let go of. And then the Omnibus, Initial D Volume 1. I have the rest coming in a manga haul, which you guys you'll see. Okay, spoilers. There's going to be some cool stuff in a manga haul coming up pretty soon. GTO, my singular volume of the original run of GTO. Love it. Still hoping on a reprint. And then some of the spin-off stuff. 14 Days in Shonen. Then Blue Giant right here, which is a jazz series. Highly recommend it. All right. And then Horimiya, which is honestly, you guys don't hear me talk about Horimiya a lot on this channel. Very much enjoy it. It's great. Okay. Let's talk romance. All right, this is my romance shelf down below. I'm running out of room because I'm starting to get more and more into romance. Okay, so back there, Fruits Basket, pain, never again. Okay, Silver Spoon. Really good. It's more slice of lifey than romance, but romance is like it's not even like a subplot. Like it's a pretty main thread in the story. It's very important, okay? It's good, dude. It's one of my all-time favorite series. That's why I bought the volume 1 for it in Japanese from Japan. It's great. Huge impact on me. So check it out. It has to do with like the agricultural side of Japan and wealth disparity and the importance of agriculture and the importance of like financial decisions when you don't have a lot of money and reflecting on what you want to do in life and the competitive nature of life after college and what that means for families and whatnot. It's very impactful if you let it. Snow White with the red hair, so good. One of my biggest recommendations if you're getting into romance. Hirayasumi, 2 volumes of that in the corner. I need to buy more. Macy Nikoku, a classic. Yona of the Dawn, another red-haired protagonist. Then we have Nana, 1 and 2, and I'm actually quite excited for, I believe it's like the 25th, and we're getting some anniversary editions for Nana, and I think it'll be a great way for folks to collect it. Folks like me that maybe only have a few single volumes, that might be a great way to collect it, and also just newer collectors in general, and of course people that are going to be double dipping, of course. So anyways, 2 volumes of Nana, love it, great, good. And then my love story, and even more up here. It's not even close to being underrated. If you're into romance, you've probably heard of My Love Story. It's so cute. It has a beginning, middle, and end. You can binge all of it. It's not that long of a series either. It's cute. Read it. Okay, so this is the final shelf before we get to all the box sets and stuff, all right? So, by the way, these are probably dying on and off throughout the video. You've probably seen them, like the one up there is dead. These are detachable lights with little magnet strips that I've installed up here. Okay, moving on. It used to be all one piece, and now I've sort of made it like a catch-all space. So we have One Piece box sets back here. Rising of the Shield Hero that was kindly sent over to me. This is all of the light novels sent over by One Piece Books. And we've talked about them before in today's video. They do Hinamatsuri. They do some other stuff as well. The One Piece light novels, Urusei Yatsura. We have Blackjack. 2 light novels I kind of want to read that I don't have room for anywhere else, which is Monsterholic and Hero Syndrome. Both of them sent over by Yen Press. I really do want to check them out, so they're there to remind me. Chronic reminder every time I walk by my collection. Hey, read this, please. Here in the corner, you might be able to see it. This is the giveaway pile, all right? It used to be a lot taller. I've put some in storage, but this is where, like, on stream, like, oh my God, you guys, if you guys aren't following me over on Twitch, I sometimes stream on YouTube as well. The links will be down below. I highly recommend it. We're always giving away manga. I have so much. This is the giveaway pile. I'll just grab something off of the top, and then that's what's being given away. Well, hello there. All right. I have all of Bleach, in box set form. Okay, so all the box sets there. I have behind Bleach. Okay, can't really see it. It's on the side. There's Demon Slayer. My 1 volume is Space Brothers because it's Space Brothers. Please read Space Brothers. Please bring Space Brothers to English. That'd be phenomenal. So that's my 1 volume in Japanese. First ever Animal Crossing game, all right, that you couldn't buy in the West. I bought this in Japan. I way overpaid for it in Akihabara, but you know what? I don't know when the next time I'll be in Akihabara, so that's why I bought it. Cute thing of Doraemon, Tokyo Ghoul, art books back there. My framed Snorlax, The Thousand Sunny, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball box sets are up there. as well. And then I have the Akira box set, which is probably one of my favorite. I think it's the nicest box set, but I think my new favorite box set, not gonna lie, how many times am I gonna say that word, okay? My new favorite one is Delicious in Dungeon because it's so creative. But I think for bang for your buck, in terms of like, you get an extra art book, an actual patch you could put on clothing, they're hardcover, it's a really cool box set. So I think Akira is like, objectively probably my favorite one, but man, Delicious in Dungeon is just so gosh darn creative. And then I have the Zelda stuff and Claymore, the box set, way far in the back. You might not even be able to see it. It's like peeking behind the Thousand Sunny, and then those red volumes you see up there. I bought all of The Witcher. I know this isn't the right channel to talk about that with, but like I do have Lord of the Rings and The Witcher, and like I read other stuff outside of reading is the hobby. The medium sometimes is a lot of the times it's manga and light novels, but I do enjoy reading other things as well. Okay, so behind me, it is a lot of manga. I have even more digitally, a lot more digitally. Over the course of time, I've roughly spent around $10,000, just shy of $10,000 on manga. I've had manga that I've sold. I continue to buy more. I've given away, given to libraries, given to friends, given to you guys. And this will be the last iteration of this setup, which is what makes this video so special to me, because I absolutely love this setup. But times change, and I am gonna be building a new one. I mean, I kinda need more room. This is what I like to do. This is one of my hobbies that I'm absolutely in love with. I love reading manga. I like taking a day off, a nice cozy day, and reading on my balcony, at the park, at home, sometimes DJing until 4 a.m. when I have stuff to do in the morning. I think I've been recording I'm sweating. Although these studio lights that are on, I'm actually sweating. I think that's it. Okay, so you've made it to the end. If you've made it this far, truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope you got a recommendation or 2 or 3 out of the video. Now let's get to the $100 Crunchyroll store giveaway. All right, so all you have to do is the following. To enter, all you have to do is make sure you've liked the video and you're subscribed to the channel. Answer the question of the day, which is, what was your favorite thing about today's video? And last but not least, just make sure you're following me over on Instagram. That's where I'll be DMing you, so links for everything will be down below. Thank you for being here. I gotta get editing. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye! All right, and with that being said, I need to edit this.